Hey guys, how we doing? Can you guys hear me? So I'm gonna give it just a minute. Hi Nancy's mom. Hi J Bobs. Is that better? I was on the hospital internet, but now I'm back on my T-Mobile internet. So is it? You can hear me? Okay. So let me tell you guys what happened last Monday, and some people know this. Um, Last Monday I went to get some blood work done, and by the time I got home, they called me and said, "Oh, okay." Well, let me start from the very beginning because I think what I'm going to do with the channel is I want to document my journey. Hey, crafting. I'm going to document my journey. What has to happen with me is they're going to do a valve replacement. I have two options. I have the one where they give you the artificial one. It's simply me with like the pig and cow tissue, but that only lasts 10 years about. Or I can get the mechanical one that lasts about 30 years, but it's a little bit of a harder surgery. So I had to decide which one I want. And I think I'm going to go with the mechanical one because I don't want to do another surgery in 10 years. 10 years seems like forever, and yet you never know what's going to happen. But, you know, 10 years I might have grandkids and stuff, and I don't want to be laid up. You know what I mean? So, anyway, so I got that's what's going on. It's going to be a big open heart surgery. They're going to crack my breastbone open, and that's going to happen at the end of August, beginning of September. I don't have the exact date yet, but I thought it would be kind of nice to document my journey because I have time now because I can't go back to work. I can't even stand. Anyway, we're going to get into that. So, guys, please hit that like button. Hey, Granny on the web. Sorry if I'm missing anybody. Um, so I went to get blood work Monday morning, I got back home. I get a phone call. They say, "We need you to go to the emergency room because your potassium is low." And apparently, if your potassium's low, cabana bottle service, I like that. I'm unable. Yeah, I don't blame you, cabana bottles. Hey, Glam Ken. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So potassium apparently can stop your heart. Like I didn't know this stuff. So they said come in potassium. So I come in. I'm feeling fine. I don't think I have no issue. I go down. They give me a CAT scan. I come back up. All of a sudden, I'm like throwing up out of nowhere. So they do a chest X-ray. They're like, you got pneumonia. I'm like, pneumonia? Where the frick am I getting pneumonia from? Right? Hey, Jen's mom. I'm like, where are we getting pneumonia from? So, anyway, after that, the next thing I remember is waking up with these mittens on my hands and tied to the bed, is tube in my throat. I don't know, but so apparently my mom and daughter were sitting there. I was on life support for 3 days. I guess my oxygen dropped. It was from what they were telling me, and I just went unconscious. And they had to they called my daughter. She wasn't here because it was later at night, and asked her, can we put a PIC line and a feeding tube and all this stuff in her? You must have been trying to take the tubes out. Yeah, that's what they didn't want. And they said, I don't remember this. They said when I did wake up, I couldn't talk, but I was writing my daughter's name and trying to get her phone number. And like I said, the only reason I put that picture up is because I don't want anybody to say, oh, this is bullshit. It's a scam. It's a con, whatever. If you get now drips of potassium, they have them do it in the saline drips. Yep, that's exactly what they did, Island Girl. They mixed it because it burns in your arm. You're right about that. G14. I like to say that. I don't know why. But yeah, so I went unconscious. They told my daughter and my mom that I had a 30% chance of waking up. My mom said they were literally about to plan my funeral, which broke my heart for mom and my daughter. Because you guys got to remember, my daughter, she just lost her uncle, held his hand for his last breath, then the dog, then Danny. And what's really weird is um I was in the ICU, right? Not in the same room as Danny, but the same floor, So it was really traumatizing coming back in here because this is exactly where he passed. So it's really difficult, very difficult. But so anyway, I wake up apparently, and I had like I feel good now. My daughter said, "Mom, you look so good," but yeah, she was really scared because she lost her stepdad, and then she's sitting there with me, and they're telling them I got a 30% chance of waking up. I'm glad I woke up. I guess that it wasn't my time yet, thankfully. I keep saying maybe Danny wrapped his wings around me, Hey, Opal, you know what's wrong? Well, yeah, I had pneumonia really bad, but I have this heart issue. This is what's starting it. I have this heart issue that's I need a valve replacement. Like they're gonna go in, crack my breastbone open. They can't go under the armpit. They can't go up the leg. They have to literally crack my breastbone open and go in that way. But that will last me 30 years apparently. So that's that. But I can't go back to work, and the problem is I could have went home today, but I can't walk. Like, I, this is gonna sound crazy, but my knee, like I can walk like 10 feet, and then my knees just literally go out, and I cannot hold my body up with the walker, nothing. So I don't know. I got to get a walker for home. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I got physical therapy. Alicia's gonna be my caregiver for my surgery. Um, yeah, so she's gonna be my caregiver, and I'm gonna have lots of tests done in between. So I just thought maybe I'd document my journey since now I have the time to do it. It's just gonna happen. Probably they were talking August like 20th, but I think I'm gonna do the beginning of September because my daughter she substitute teaches, and I want her to get she can do her school thing and then take care of me because I'm gonna be in the hospital after surgery for at least 2 weeks. They said. I just hope, man, that I gotta tell y'all, I'm scared, very scared because if I went unconscious and on life support from a little pneumonia, what's gonna happen with this surgery? Yep, exactly, J Bobs, and that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So it's pretty scary. Yeah, they said like my breath will come back and but they said I'll probably be on disability for a very long time, which I didn't know disability. Apparently, you can't have any income for 5 months, which is crazy. So, what am I supposed to do for 5 freaking months? Like, I just don't get it. I need medical. got to get a walker with the seat. I found one on Amazon. It's like 60 some dollars. I think I'm gonna get, but it's, y'all, I'm just in a place where I can't even between now and then lots of protein and rich food. Vitamin, yeah, they've been giving me magnesium, vitamin D, vitamin B12, thiamine. I'm on so many, Galordan, uh, something with a P, not potassium, something else. So many medicines I can't count. Because when I woke up, the worst thing was my stomach. It felt like somebody kicked me in it. And you know what I hate? I'm not trying to be nasty or gross, but I did hate. Like they don't let you stand up. You got to go to like the little toilet on the side of your bed. You know, it's embarrassing, but it's like I guess it's a part of life. I've had wonderful, wonderful nurses. Thankfully, the one nurse I have tonight, she's really sweet. I've gotten very lucky. And now and then, it's scary and it's a big surgery, but be the best care. Go to DHS. They should be able to charge with us. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It does help because it makes it so you're not so scared. Because I was freaking out when the gloves was on me. They wouldn't take them off, and I was like crying, and I didn't know what was going on. I swear to you that before that happened, I was asking Alicia today. I'm like, "How's y'all get me out the hospital?" He's like, "What are you talking about?" And I said, "Tuesday, Didn't we leave the hospital?" And she's like, "You must have been dreaming." And I was like, "No, I'm very sure." I was like, "Ian was driving, Bestie was in the front seat, and me and Alicia were in the back." And I swear by this. But at least you said I must have been dreaming. What a mess. But I thought I would just update y'all, and I know you guys have been sending prayers left and right, and I'm very grateful. Probably all them prayers did it. I mean, think about it. We got Gymnast Girl up there, Stormy up there, Danny up there, my brother in law is up there. So I got lots of angels watching over me. I got tons of angels watching over me. So maybe that's when I hear something funny. I swore today I was laying in this bed and somebody smacked me in the back of the head, but nobody was there. So I was like, "Who smacked me in the back of the head?" I swear somebody smacked me in the back of the head. So I just got to figure out how, because where I stay at, there's like 10 steps. And I have my own room. I have a whole refrigerator in my room. The shower's right there, but like to go up and down the steps to like the clinic, I don't know how that's gonna work. And I don't know how it's gonna work because not gonna. They give me my methadone here, but I have surgery and I come home, I don't know if they're gonna give me bottles. I don't know what's gonna happen. It was Gymnast J Bubs. Yes, she did. She kicked my ass right back down here. I know Macy's mom. Well, they did like this test on me, this cognitive test, and apparently my brain now is like impaired a little bit. That I have to like learn some things back. It's just these knees. I don't, it's so crazy. It's like I stand up and I walk and then just literally boom, like I almost start bouncing because I'm trying to hold my legs out, like up, and I can't. And I fell to the floor in here. And they called my daughter and said I had an assisted fall. She was like, "What's an assisted fall?" And she said, "Well, the lady was there. She just didn't have a hold on her." I fell dead to the floor. And then the second time, when we were walking around the nurses station, like the next day, and it happened again. And when I started to go down, I swear to you, every fucking person outside stood up and freaked out because I guess you know they don't. They were scared. Let's see. You're still wait. Where you're still working when that happened. Yeah, I was off Monday, so but I can't go back there. I just can't. They said I can't. There's no way. It's just going to be impossible. I either have to find something from home, but I'm going to try and find my disability. It says I'm eligible to get $1,916. So, but anyway, I don't want to stay on here long. I know, Graham, that really scared me. Like, it broke my heart for my daughter. It really, really did. And for my mother. Let me tell you this, my brothers never, ever, ever stepped foot into a hospital. I mean, never. And they came to see me. That's how bad it was. I was shocked when I heard that they came because they don't deal with hospitals well. And I got all these IV marks and I think my stomach was screwed up because of that PIC line from the feeding tube. I am. So, yeah, Macy's mom, I know, I definitely got a rest. So, I just am bored out of my mind right now. Like, now that I'm feeling better, like, I feel, I don't know, like 95% better than I did when I woke up. Like, if my stomach would have just been calmed down, but it was just my throat and my stomach, I guess from the tube, you know. But I just thought I'd check in with you guys. I want to tell y'all I love y'all very much, and I am really, really grateful that y'all gave me this moment just to come in and explain to you what is going on. And I really think I'm gonna document everything. I told my daughter, I was like, I want to go to the beach. I want to do these things. Like, I want to do. We went bowling like a couple weeks ago, which was so fun. Like, I want to do things like that and make memories because just in case. I'm scared of the surgery for real, y'all. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that it's better to do the one for the 10 years or it's better to do that? He said that the bio one, the difference is really that with the mechanical one, that I have to take a blood thinner every day and I cannot miss one dose ever, every day. So that makes me a little nervous, but I don't really want another surgery in 10 years. Glam, what beach do you go to? Because I'm about to come visit you. And don't play because I will be there. That's what I was thinking, Macy's mom. It's just the blood thinner. I mean, I guess it's not a big deal. I can remember to take a pill, but he was like adamant. He was like, this also too. I put this picture up because you know how people like to call hospitals and stuff. This, oh, Nova Scotia. Oh, can't see her. He still be praying for you for everything go well with surgery. My mother-in-law is in her 60s and has to go to emergency room. Oh, that's good. I'm glad, simply me. That's very, very glad for you. It's hard. Yeah, Danny's dad was gonna come see me, but I'm like if you call, they're gonna say we don't have a patient by that name because Alicia was here, I guess, and she was here so long that her stepmom and her grandmother, her phone was dead, came looking for her. And she said, how'd you find me? Like, how'd you find me in the hospital? And that's when Alicia said, you know what? She talked to the nurses and said, can we get a password or something? So nobody can, they're going to say, we don't have a patient by this name, and, or you got to give them the password. And then, you know what I mean? Which she's smart. I was happy she did that. She's a smart cookie, that one. I love her so much. It killed me that she was scared like that. I just don't want to let go of her every time she comes here. But I should be going home on Sunday. They were going to send me home today and send like a therapist out or whatever, but they decided to keep me till Sunday, which I think is kind of better because of the situation with my legs. I got to get them going again. But all right, y'all. I'm gonna get off here. I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody. I mean, I'm pretty quiet, and people have visitors and all that, so it's no big deal. But and I'm making sure that there's no nurse around to where anybody's medical information before anybody says anything. But Yeah, I love you guys very, very much. I'm very grateful. Macy's mom, J Bob's checking on me every day. Another mom checks on me every day, and I'm so grateful to them. I've gotten so many prayers. I'm telling you, I swear that saved me. It just sucks. I can't work. Like that sucks, and I don't know what. It's like, what am I gonna do to pay rent? Like one more stressful thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just tired of being stressed out. So I thought I'd document my journey, get my channel up and running a little bit more now. So because I'll have a lot of time. So you'll be hearing from me more often, people. All right, guys, the nurse is here. I love y'all. I will talk to you guys later. Hugs and kisses.